great things from someone else. Half the crowd is looking at him going, oh, this is really nice. I wish he could stay on stage forever. The other half is going, get off the stage, you bum. I didn't spring for dinner on these tickets so I could listen to you. Let's get to the main event. You know? It's like the comedy foreplay. But anyway, he said I was from Kent City. He didn't tell you too many things about me. I just lost 50 pounds. I don't really have anything funny to say about that, but I wanted the round of applause. So, I've been married for 40 years, consecutively to the same man. And after 40 years, you think you know them. You think they can't surprise you anymore. They still can. I came home the other day and my husband looks at me and he goes, honey, sit down, we gotta talk. I'm like, oh crap, he never wants to talk. He says, I've made an important decision. I'd like to convert. And I just looked at him and I said, honey, we're Lutheran. It's like Catholic light, saying God, less rules. He said, no, I've been doing some research. I want to become a Buddhist because they believe in reincarnation. And I know what I want to be in my next life. Great. You can't figure out what you want to do in this one, but you got the next one. So I said, okay, tell me. He said, dead serious. I want to come back as a bra because I think it's a job I could really get into. I was speechless. So I said, all right, fine, whatever. I'm going to go cook dinner. But while I'm in the kitchen, I'm thinking, you know, I don't think you researched karma. You know, karma's that what goes around comes around rule. I think when it's applied to your reincarnation, it means that what you come back as depends on the lessons you have or have not learned in this life. I think it's going to bite him in the butt. I think he's going to come back as a bra, but I think he plans on one of those Victoria's Secret numbers, you know, the little lacy things. 3 days in the lingerie drawer. 1 day of light lifting and a low snuggling, 3 more days in the laundry basket, and then a quick trip to the washer-dryer spot. But karma will get him. He'll come back as a bra, but he's going to come back as one of those Sears industrial strength grandma models. You know, like 46 triple D. Put your bowling ball and your shoes in there and still have room for a small snack. I'll tell you, have room for a whole picnic. We'll see how he likes that. But I don't think the apple falls very far from the tree. My husband has a bra fetish evidently, and last summer we thought that my granddaughter, who will be 4 shortly, had an underpants fetish. We were a little concerned every time she went to her other grandma's house, she would come home with her little boy cousin's underpants. And we're like, Annika, why do you keep stealing his underwear? And she said, I like them. And we're like, oh God, we're raising a pervert. Finally one day I said, Annika, what is it that you like about Gavin's underwear? And with the innocence of a 3-year-old, she looks up at it and goes, they have a pocket? She's not a perv, she's just practical. But anyway, my kids are here. One of my kids is here with me tonight to support me. Woohoo! And I think I haven't noticed, but I think I'm probably almost out of time. And so I just wanted to tell you one more little thing about my husband. He was out in the front yard the other day, and I was watching him. He was flying a kite, or at least he thought he was flying a kite. He'd throw it up in the air, and he'd run a couple steps, and the kite would crash to the ground. He'd pick it up, and he'd throw it up in the air again, and he'd run a few more steps, and it would crash to the ground. And so I finally opened the front door, and I went, what are you doing? You need a piece of tail. And he looked at me with the innocence of a 60-year-old and said, honey, last night you told me to go fly a kite. So I didn't see my sign back there, but I think I'm done. That's pretty much all I prepared for you today. I talk faster when I'm nervous. But anyway, if you don't know about Gilda's, check it out. It's a great place. They do great things. And thank you very much.